get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop, let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. I feel like I'm JX. J-Way. I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless. I'm gone. Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck. Into the trends. See a lead, be the best.
Good afternoon and welcome to another episode of Corner to Copa. We are here to talk the Rule 5 draft. This went down about a month ago, but I just had an opportunity to discuss it. The Tigers had a couple notable players that were casualties of the Rule 5 draft. Just to give you an idea what the Rule 5 draft is, when a player is drafted, when a player is signed at the age of 19 or older, they must be added to the 40-man roster within a certain amount of time. I believe at 18 years of age, it is 3 years. And for anybody 19 and older, they have to be added to the 40-man roster by within that 4-year window. Otherwise, they are eligible for the Rule 5 draft. Now, this is done in order to keep teams from hoarding draft picks that they have not selected to the 40-man roster. So the team has an opportunity to protect certain players from the roster, but obviously they cannot protect everybody. So this year, I think about 5 players were selected from our minor league rosters, which is pretty much, I think, a testament to just how strong and deep our minor league roster is. But the most notable being Gage Workman, who's somebody that had a very, had a pretty good season that we followed in Lake Erie. He was selected to the Cubs, and then Liam Hicks, who was just acquired in the Texas Ranger deal for Kelly, was selected to the Miami Marlins. He's a catcher that also played in Erie. So those were the most notable casualties of the Rule 5 draft. But I wanted to highlight one of the players that we selected. He will be playing in AAA this year. He may get an opportunity to play in the major leagues, but we'll just have to see. His name is Junior Tullian. He's only played as high as of high A ball within the Mets system with the Brooklyn Cyclones. He's 22 years old. He's 6'1", 168 pounds. He bats right-handed and throws right-handed, and he primarily plays shortstop, but he can play all over the infield. He's originally from the Dominican Republic. And just this past season, he had 393 at-bats. He batted .232 with a .302 on-base percentage. He had 6 home runs, 42 RBIs, and had 4 stolen bases. As far as his scouting report, when he was first signed by the Mets, he has excellent wrist strength and hand-eye coordination. He's tall and lanky and is projected to build power and could end up in the outfield. Now, this is a player that never, that never broke, just never fully emerged within the Mets system. Like I said, he only played high A ball, but he did have some notable games throughout his short career. On June 11th, 2023, he had 2 home runs. And in May 29th of 2022, when he was only 19 years old, playing for the single-A St. Lucie Mets, he hit 2 two-run home runs and had a solo home run. He was the first player to ever hit 3 home runs in a game while playing for the St. Lucie Mets. But he's like I said, he's never fully emerged and had that, big season, which is one of the reasons why he was not protected in the Rule 5 draft. But he's mostly known for his defense. He's a guy that can play all over the diamond, and he will be playing in AAA. He will be playing in AAA, Toledo for the Mud Hens. And the way the Rule 5 draft works is if they're not able to keep him on the 40-man roster for an entire year, he is returned back to the Mets organization, or I think that you have to pay. There's a payout for that. So he will likely be with the Tigers, and he's still a young guy, and he's got some pop in his bat. Like I said, he's had some multi-home run games in his short career, and we'll see. We'll see what he can provide. He's still got some potential at his age. And I just wanted to give you guys just a little introduction. There's not a whole lot to speak on with him. There's not too much out there about him, but he's somebody to definitely pay attention to. He's going to give us some depth in the middle of the infield. And stay tuned. We'll have some more player profiles. We got a show coming up with Coach where we're going to talk about free agency and what we have going on moving forward. But yeah, subscribe to Corner to Copo on our audio aggregators, and of course, Bleacher to Speakers on YouTube. I'm out.